what is up? It is Tuesday. It is 4 p.m. here on the East Coast. I am Christine. 3 things about me is 1, I washed my hair today. That's why it looks so good. Let me know in the comments. Tell me. And 2, I burnt my thumb, my acrylic, on a candle earlier today. And 3, I get my period next week. Oh my gosh. So I am so excited for our very special guest that we have on today to actually talk about period products. I have with me the lovely Lauren Wang from Flex. Flex is the #1 sustainable period brand, and Lauren happens to be the founder. Hello. What's up, Lauren?
Hey, what's up? Thanks for having me.
Oh my God, so excited to have you today. I know we've been chatting it up, and we've been talking all about Flex, but of course for our lovely viewers, give us a little intro. Give us a little who are you? Give us a little who are your products? Meet these lovely ladies. / however they identify, it's fine. Tell me everything.
It's they, them.
They, them. Okay, got it, yeah. And now we know.
Are you really getting your period next week?
I am, yeah.
Okay, I'm just wrapping mine up.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
Okay, actually, a lot of other women in the studio, people with vaginas in the studio, we're all synced up. So they're also getting theirs next
Which
week.
is also, I learned, not scientifically true, although in my personal experience, it's 100% true that your cycles sync up. Like, I don't know how the scientists say it's just chance, but
they say it's not actually scientifically.
Yeah, I know. We have a whole blog about it, but I'm Lauren.
Hi, Lauren. Yeah, sorry.
Founder, CEO of Flex. I started the company because I was getting infections from tampons for 15 years. So I would spend every month 1 week with my period, the following week with a terrible yeast infection. And I'm from a small town in Georgia. And it wasn't until I moved to California that a nurse practitioner said, you know what, I'm not writing another prescription for your yeast infections until you promise to quit using tampons. And that sent me on this multi-year quest to try all different types of period products. I learned that all tampons and pads are pretty much made from the same manufacturers. That upset me. Then I tried a menstrual cup and it got stuck. That was very traumatizing. And so I just eventually started talking to people about their periods. I didn't think I was going to make a period product, but what I heard over and over again is that people don't like their period because they hate odor, cramping, leaking, pee string.
Yeah.
If you're a tampon user, you're familiar with pee string.
We all know about it. We all know about it.
It's the thing that everyone knows, but no one talks
one's
about.
talking about it.
And we just went there together. I appreciate that about you.
One thing about me, I'm always about going there.
Okay.
Everybody knows.
Well, we're gonna go all the way there today because I got more tricks up my sleeve. But yeah, so people just don't like their periods, and a lot of the things that people say that they hate about their periods can be solved by a better product experience. So I founded this company really with the intention to create life-changing period products for everyone. That is our vision, and we've made a lot of progress over the last 8 years, and I'm excited to teach you about some of these products today.
I am so excited to learn, first of all, because I was telling you this before. Honesty here, honesty hour, hello. Yeah, I have my period next week. Yes, I have periods. Isn't that wild? Crazy. No one's talking about it. But no one's talking about Christine's period, and I want to know why. But yes, I'm getting my period next week. I am a tampon user. And a lot of times, I've thought about switching to menstrual cups and kind of freaks me out. But that's like what we were saying before this, that's the case with a lot of people out there. But, there's lots of bad stuff about tampons, like you were saying, like there's lots of things that aren't ideal, plus the sustainability factor. So I am just so happy that we have brands like yours on Soon. It's one of the things I love about Soon, and one of the things I love about your brand is that you are so dedicated to talking about these things. So we have so many amazing products that we're going to be talking about today. And if you're ever, out there watching the live and you're like, oh my gosh, wait, I didn't catch that last product. I want to go back. I want to learn more. Go ahead and hit that Shop the Show button. It's in the bottom right-hand corner. You can see all of the great products from Flex that we're talking about today. And if you want to learn more about Flex, go ahead and just click on all of those products. It is so easy. And trust me, I'm excited to learn today. Okay, so let's get it moving. Let's go ahead and start with the menstrual cup. So menstrual cups, we know about them. We're just talking about them. What makes yours different from the others?
Yeah. Menstrual cups were created in the 1930s. Tampons and pads were created in the 1920s. So A menstrual cup is a more relatively new revelation for a lot of American women, but they've been used safely all over the world for almost 100 years. Pretty much menstrual cups come in a couple of different sizes. Ours is very unique and very different because it has a patented design.
Yes.
And if you remember my story, that my menstrual cup got stuck, not this one, but a different brand.
Yeah.
And
Because like the suction and
oh, that's a good point. So
oh, sorry, I'm getting so
no.
I'm cutting off and I'm getting ahead of myself.
All good. So
I'm so excited to learn, and then I'm like, okay.
No, this is great because you know a little bit, enough to be dangerous. So the way that a menstrual cup works is this part right here creates a seal around your cervix, and it collects blood for 12 hours. So a tampon absorbs blood. A cup sits in the same place as a tampon, but it's collecting blood for 12 hours. And our cup is the only cup in the world with a patented design of this feature called a pull tab. And what it allows you to do is if you pull that tab right there, you'll see that it breaks the seal for you. So it removes just as easily as a tampon.
Get out, Christine. Okay. Here.
So you could see right here that when she pulled the tab, it broke the seal, and then the product comes out just as easily as a tampon. So typically with a menstrual cup, especially if you have long acrylic nails, it can be a little bit tricky because you got to stick your fingers in your vagina, wedge them around the edge of the menstrual cup to break the seal and then pull it out, which yeah, I don't know. It's a little tricky with acrylics, but this one is acrylic friendly.
Yes.
And the other thing that I'll say about the stem is it's adjustable in length. So if you have a cervix that's higher up, you can make it a little bit, you can make the string a little bit longer so it's easier to reach. It's friendly for all different body types. And you wear it for 12 hours or until it gets full. Sometimes people are like, how do I know if it's going to be full? In the beginning, it's a little bit of trial and error with any menstrual cup that you try to understand your flow, how heavy it is. A lot of people have heavier flows earlier in the week, and as the week goes on, you probably know this as a tampon user, right? Your period gets lighter and lighter as time goes on. So you get to learn a little bit about your body. The last thing I'm going to say about our cup is they all come with 2 free disposable discs, which we'll talk about in a second. So you can try those out for free if you're really interested in a menstrual cup. I'm biased. I think this one is the best. It's the #1 selling cup in the United States.
Wow.
Which I'm really proud of.
That is amazing.
But the 2 disposable discs are fun to try too.
That's perfect. Yeah, and the fact that it comes with it, I love, because then you can try. And also, I forgot to speak to pricing, but this is $34.99. I believe I'm reading that. Yes, $34.99. $34.99. When you think about like the money I spent on tampons, it's crazy. I mean, like not only the carbon footprint, obviously we've talked about that, but the cost, just that one payment of $34.99. Plus you get those 2 discs, which is pretty cool, and you get free shipping on the Soon app. What? So
that's
definitely
rad.
Yeah, right. I know. Doesn't
I
that just
like that.
make you want to get something?
Totally, because
Right.
you don't have to go out and CVS in the cold and.
Oh my God. A trip to CVS. Don't even, I'm triggered immediately. But let me read some of these comments.
You're going to leave with a really long receipt, even if you only buy 2 things.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. But let me read some of these comments because some of them are just glowing reviews, which you have so many of also. I was checking out the website, doing my research. Rachel S. says, I'm so excited to learn about Flex. Same. Melissa, says, love this product. All caps, 2 exclamation points. Liz F. said, normalize talking about periods. Yes.
Love it.
Absolutely. But a nice little question from the Soon app. And feel free to pop some comments in, people. That's why we have the feature. We want to chat with you. Can you feel the pull tab? A string looks way thinner.
A string does look way thinner, and you shouldn't be able to feel it when you're wearing it. It's
perfect.
very, very thin and comfortable. It's hard to show the thinness on camera. It has to be a certain thickness because otherwise it would rip when you pulled it, right? And this is a reusable product, so it's designed to last for years.
Okay, amazing. Yeah, and it's medical grade silicone, correct?
That's right, and these are manufactured in California.
Very cool. We love that.
Love it. Designed and manufactured in California.
Oh my gosh, I absolutely love that. But the menstrual cup, again, I love that it has that pull tab. That is so cool definitely makes me want to, dip my toe in, not gonna lie. But I'm very excited to talk about the discs.
Yeah.
So that is up next, the Flex disc. Can't speak. So we're talking about Flex discs now. Again, if you're just like joining and you're like, what is going on? I'm getting my period next week. First thing you need to know. Second thing you need to know is you can go ahead and hit the shop the show button at any point throughout the show, and you can learn more about these awesome products from Flex, from Lauren here. So let's go ahead and get into the discs because these are freaking unique.
Yeah, the disc is our original product. So when I said that I got the idea to start the company, it was really around to solve problems that people have on their periods. Odor, leaking, cramping, infections. And not everyone gets infections from tampons and pads the way that I do, but people have all different types of problems with their period product. So our Flex disc, I'm actually just going to throw a video up here if we could do that.
Yes, let's throw up the clip.
Let's throw up the clip. All right, so you can see here we have, this is our disposable disc. A lot of people say, oh, it looks so big, but it actually gets as thin as a tampon, and it sits in this wider space called the vaginal fornix, whereas a tampon sits in the vaginal canal. So you can see in this video here, if you pinch it in half, you insert it with your hand and you actually push it back and down. It sits around your cervix and collects blood for 12 hours. When you're done, you pull it straight out and you empty it in the toilet and you toss it. We also make a reusable version that you can wash and reuse for years, which a lot of people love. So the disposable disc is the only disposable period product that you can wear all day, up to 12 hours.
Wow.
And there's no TMI on this show, right?
No, my God, no.
Okay. I have a super, super heavy flow, like extraordinarily heavy flow. I can still wear a disc for 12 hours. And the reason why is because when you go to the bathroom to pee, it empties itself out.
That is wild to me.
And you just wipe and you keep going about your day. At the end of the day, when you're at home, I like to take mine out in the shower at the end of the day and like feel a little fresh after my period day. And I put a clean one in and I get to sleep all through the night.
Wow.
But the disc won't empty itself when I'm doing squats or kettlebells or deadlifting or during sex. Did I tell you?
No, you didn't.
You can wear menstrual discs to have mess-free period sex oil. Oil. What's going on in my mind right now?
Hey, talking about
Sitting
sex,
a little
talk about
too
oil.
close to you on this. Gosh, I don't know what's going on.
Always get steamy.
Oral or penetrative sex.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's friendly for everyone.
I just, no. Oh my God, it's so crazy. Look over there. And I didn't speak to this earlier. The Flex discs, the disposable one's the $16.49 for this one.
Yeah.
And oh my gosh, this is crazy. Wait, we need to rewind. You can wear it during sex? Wow.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Well, I think one of the big things that people tell me that are tampon users in particular is that this product looks so big and it looks so intimidating, and like my tiny little dollhouse vagina like isn't going to fit that large thing. And that's why I wanted to show that video, because it goes to show how easy it is to insert and remove. And I get that trying new things can be really scary. But since we created this product in 2016, we've sold over 130 million of them.
Wow.
And they're made in Canada. So they're in national retailers all over the US. But I think the reason why people use this product and love it so much is because you literally can't feel it when it's in. So if you go to any website, go to the big website that starts with the letter A and read, we have over 48,000 reviews and 4.5 stars. And people talk about their life being completely different once they got the courage, and I get that it's scary, but once they get the courage to try the product, they're like, I will never, ever, 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 ever use a tampon again.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God. I'm just, this is so cool. I want to be sure that everybody like sees one. Do you want to go ahead and open this up and just kind of give us like a little tour up close?
Yeah. So first of all,
fun tampon story. Okay.
Oh yeah, I want to hear a fun tampon story. So we have compostable packaging here.
Yes. Give it up for the packaging. Thanks everybody.
So this is the disc, and this is the disposable version of the disc. And part of why I named it Flex is because it's made out of these super soft medical grade materials that actually warm up and form to your body, which is what creates that leak-free seal when it's sitting around your cervix. And it doesn't work like a cup in that there's no suction that's created. So it's really easy to just stick your finger under the rim when you're going to remove it and pull it straight out like you saw in the video.
Right. Got it.
And once again, like, your vagina is not this wide unless you're starting to give birth.
Right.
In which case, that's really painful.
Yeah, go to the hospital.
Go to the
Please.
hospital. If your
Step
vagina
on
is that wide, please go to the hospital. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure that, that's going to
think
fit.
you
Like,
can-
I don't know you that well, but
No,
I have
I
a feeling that
I think I can handle it. I think she's got it.
I think she's got it.
But we were talking about tampons and learning new things. I mean, I remember like the learning curve switching from pads to tampons was like so terrifying. I feel like everyone with a vagina has a story, you know? And I like
And she remembers.
and she remembers. And I remember like it was yesterday what was happening, because literally like I was like, okay, no, I got this, like getting the courage to like use it, and I thought that you were supposed to leave the applicator in. You're not, but get this, I learned immediately because I went home and I told my mom, I was like, I don't get the whole thing about tampons, they're not comfortable. I'm not sure why. I don't know what's going on. And my mom was like, oh my God, like, no, incorrect. But I do stand-up comedy, and I was listening to somebody, she was like my age, like in her 20s, and she literally was like, I just learned like a few years ago that you shouldn't leave the applicator in. Legit.
Wow.
Legit. And you're trying, and there's no shame about that, because guess what? No one talks about this.
Nobody talks about it. Nobody talks about it. We don't learn about it in school, so I don't really know like how anyone's supposed to figure it out. I mean, I said that I'm from a small town in Georgia, and growing up we had some health class, but it was mainly abstinence only. So it's like, hey, there's this thing called sex. Don't do it.
Right.
Don't you do it? That's it.
Right, and that's it.
That's it. Or if you're a girl, like never, ever, ever, ever tell a boy that you're on your period, and like hide your tampon in your sleeve when you're going to the bathroom, that kind of thing.
Yes.
And so something that I'm extraordinarily passionate about, and is a huge mission for the company, like behind, like there's the product vision and the innovation that we talked about, but the mission behind the company is to really normalize conversations about periods and to give people resources so that they don't feel embarrassed or ashamed about whatever it is that's going on. Because I think once we know how to name our body parts, once we learn that, you know, you don't pee out of your vagina, you pee out of your urethra, which is something I figured out in my mid-20s. I was 25.
Yeah.
That's mid, right? That's not late.
Yeah, that's mid.
Okay. I have to ask a 20-something.
Yeah.
If that's...
I'm 27. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm like,
That's
I'll
still mid.
say it.
That's still mid. 27 is still mid.
Everybody, it's like, it's still mid. I'm like, I'll be 29. I'm like, it's mid.
It's mid. Yeah. Anyway, so really passionate about education. We have all kinds of resources on TikTok, on Instagram. We're just at Flex. And on our blog, like learn about things like the A spot, which I just recently learned about. It's different than the G spot. There's some other stuff down there for vagina havers.
Yeah, crazy. I can't wait to read this blog.
Having a vagina is not all bad.
It's really not. There's many perks, I would say. But yeah, and again, hit that shop the show button to really like dive deep into these products, because I mean, Lauren, you're being amazing. It's almost like you founded this company or something, and are almost like the CEO too. And it's almost like it's the #1 selling sustainable period brand, and we have it here on Soon, and that's like super cool or something. But this is so great. And if you do, if you are tuning in and you're like, doing all your things, go ahead, hit that button. You can see pricing, you can see everything. Go for it. Just go for it. So that's the Flex disc. We were talking about the disposable one. But now we're going to get into more of like the reusable one. So the disposable was $16.49. If you get the reusable disc, that's $34.99. And I know, we already got into kind of like more about the disc, and we know kind of how it works now. What is kind of like the perk of like having that reusable one?
The reusable one versus disposable. So
I'll kind of hold it up here. Wait, where is it? I can't see. Okay, here.
So this product actually took us about 2.5 years of engineering, because we wanted it to work and act almost identical to the disposable disc, because the disposable disc is the hot ticket, right? It's the thing that
Right.
everyone's using and buying. But people said, you know, I really want a product that I want the same product, but I want the ability to rinse it out and reuse it over and over again for years.
Yeah.
And you'll see that this ultra thin,
It is, yeah.
ultra soft material is just as thin as the original disposable, and the rim, the thing around the outside, is just as firm, which you need to hold it in place so that there's a leak-free seal. The other thing I would say that's really unique about this design is there's a patent. This has won a number of awards for this patented notch. So you see right there, there's a notch which creates a leading edge. Otherwise, if it were too hard and rubbery, you just like it wouldn't be able to insert in your vagina. It just smash against the outside.
Okay, that's so cool. So yeah, the notch is here, correct?
That's correct.
Cool.
So it makes it easier to insert and remove. And I would say this to anyone that's curious about discs or cups. Disposable discs are a great entry point to kind of get to learn your body and get to understand like what your vagina is versus where your cervix is versus this wider space called the vaginal fornix, where the disc sits, and the fact that a cup sits where a tampon sits, whereas a disc sits in the space around the cervix. Like this is all new information, and frankly can sound like a little bit overwhelming and intimidating. So we typically tell people, if you're curious about alternatives, alternative period products to tampons and pads, try out the disposable disc, and if you love it, then you can kind of graduate to a reusable product. Some people have heard of menstrual cups and they just really want to go straight to a menstrual cup. I think that's great too. I would say to those folks, try out a disposable disc. Like that's why it comes with 2 free as well, because there may be occasions where you're like, I just flew here from California. On an airplane, on my period, I wouldn't have been able to take out my menstrual cup. I mean, I guess I technically could have taken out my menstrual cup on the plane, but that's like a lot of germs that I don't want on my, like
on the
I don't feel like that sink is like really easy to get all the germs off of your hands.
No,
and I'm not gonna do like hand sanitizer and then.
It's not happening.
Yeah.
That sink, that tiny thing, turbulence. Oh my God.
Yeah. So disposable disc, that's a great use case, right?
Yes.
Of being able to pee and it empties itself out, and then you go on.
Yeah, that rocks.
Yeah.
That absolutely rules. And yeah, I'm so curious about all these. And yeah, fornix, word I learned today. What? Crazy. So what's so cool about this brand is the education side of it, in my opinion. And we're so cool on soon to have you here. I think it's so cool.
I feel so cool to be on soon.
You are so cool.
And hanging out with a 20-something-year-old.
Hey. It rocks.
I'm secretly Gen Z in my heart.
Yeah, see? Exactly. And we know that vibe.
Okay.
Okay, so let me get to some of these questions in the comments because there are a few. How do you clean it? That's Rachel S. asked this. How do you clean it? That's probably for the reusable ones. So
yeah, so for the reusable products, first and foremost, make sure that you use a wash that is safe to be used with medical grade silicone so that you're not eroding the product, and you want your product to last for a really long time. It's an investment for a reason. You don't want to be spending money on period products every single month.
Yeah.
We do sell our own foaming cleanser. It comes in our bundle kits.
Yes.
Do you want me to show it to you?
Oh my God, yes, definitely.
Okay.
Go.
So going back to my vagina for a second, my yeast infections.
I would love to hear more about your vagina. In the least weird way
in the
possible.
least creepy way?
Yeah.
Okay. Depends on who's watching this video right now, what you want to know. All right, so this is our pH Balance Foaming Cleanser. And this is 100% plant-based, totally body safe. We formulated it and tested it to ensure that it's not going to mess up your bits and pieces downstairs. It's safe to use anywhere externally on your body, but also on your
now you know the struggle of my life.
Cover disc. Well, there she is. Anyway, you pop off this top. Look at this beautiful pump.
Ooh,
you have to try it. It's really fun.
Okay, yeah.
And it just has like a very light, clean.
I love it. Oh yeah, it smells
plant-based.
That smells really nice.
Super fresh. So that comes with our bundle. We also sell it as a standalone product.
Yes.
You do not have to use our wash to wash it. You can use any wash, and there you go.
Yeah. And people can see your lovely cleanser as well.
Any wash that it looks like Santa Claus climbed
Happy
inside
holidays.
the cup. You could use any wash that's safe to use with medical grade silicone, but like don't use like Dawn detergent. Don't use something that you wouldn't put on your own body.
Right.
And you can also boil it. You can put some boiling water on it at the end of each month.
Yeah.
At the end of each period week.
Yeah. Period week. I was like, month, week.
And the reusable disc you clean in a similar way, right? You're going to use a safe foaming cleanser like ours. You can wash it out with hot water or use boiling water at the end of your period week just to sterilize it. That's what a lot of people do.
Perfect. Got it. This is another question. Liv B asks, does the reusable disc empty out when you pee as well?
It does.
I love that. I was actually wondering that too.
Ah, great question. Thank you.
Total chef's kiss moment to
Yeah.
that. Yeah. And then this is another question, but it's perfect to lead into the bundles because we did mention those. Again, hit the Choppa Show button. You got it. And we also, I want to briefly say, because you did say like, oh, invest, in these reusable products. But what's great is like $34.99. How big of an investment? I make a bigger investment on my nails every month. Yeah. So,
that's fair. Or like your daily coffee or whatever.
Yes, exactly. Which is so great. It's so accessible. And if you're wanting to try these, like now's the time. Now is your time to do this. It's affordable. Lauren's here. I'm here. We're talking about our vaginas. Just go for it,
Well, this is the first year I did FSA, HSA. Have you ever done that before?
I have not.
Okay. So you set aside some money, and people that have it, you know what I'm talking about. But it is the end of the year, and if you have not spent that money, girl, you better get on it. But it doesn't sound like you have one yet.
Yeah.
I am stocking up. I mean, I would be stocking up on period products, but this is my company, so I haven't have a lot.
Yeah.
Sitting around.
Right.
But yeah, I'm getting like contacts and getting stocked up with things like that. But
great.
all of these products are FSA, HSA eligible, which
that is so cool.
Is tight at the end of the year.
Yeah, absolutely. The holiday season and the FSA, HSA season. As I always say. But yeah, so this is another little question that's going to lead us into kind of speaking a little bit about the bundles because we've almost talked about everything that we see right here in front of us. But if you are thinking about starting this, and Kelsey B asks, how do I choose between the three of these? But what's cool is also if you want to try that cleanser, if you want to try the disposable, if you want to try the reusable, we have bundles that come with also the cleanser itself. So we did talk about that foam cleanser. Do you want to speak a little bit about the wipes as well?
Yeah, these are our plant-based wipes. They're safe for your intimate parts, your body. They're safe also to use with your menstrual cup or menstrual disc. So if you are wearing a reusable product on said flight and you want to take it out and clean it, you can use these wipes to be able to do so, and they actually disintegrate when you flush them. Although if you have a septic, do not put them in your septic. But yeah.
One time my landlord got mad at me. I won't say why.
Were you putting your tampons in your toilet?
No, it wasn't. It was far more
good.
stupid.
Okay.
I won't even. Whatever. I'm
No,
already
it's
saying it.
Oh,
It's
no.
already happening. I forgot to buy toilet paper like a lot, and I flushed down paper towels, and she was really mad at me. And every person I tell is like, why would you ever do that? And I was like, well, we all have to learn somehow.
Damn. That is.
My landlord was like, sent a group text and was like, to whoever's doing this, like, stop. It's ruining it. And I just thumbs up it. I did not own up. I did not own up, but I never will because I love that apartment. Don't kick me out.
You should have chef kiss.
Got it, girl. Like, thank you so much. But anyway, yes.
Yeah.
She was epic. Don't do that.
Don't put paper towels
And don't
or
do that either.
tampons or pads. You're really only just supposed to put number 1, number 2, and toilet paper, and that's it.
Yeah.
Or you can put our lovely plant-based wipes that are infused with botanicals. They smell great, and they're totally safe, once again, for your body.
Yes, I love that. And I want to walk through quickly because I know I kind of just said bundles all together. So we were talking about the reusable disc starter bundle. So again, if you just want to start, this is a great place to do it. $52.97 to try the reusable disc in a whole bundle. So that comes with the disc itself, that comes with the foaming cleanser that we were talking about before, and that comes with 2 packs of 12 of the wipes, which is amazing. And then same for the cup, $52.97. comes with the cup, comes with the cleanser, comes with the wipes.
And 2 free discs with
And 2 free discs.
each of those bundles.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Lauren, for the hookup.
Just throwing it in the box.
Hell yeah.
Just a little extra.
Heck yeah.
But truly, if someone is like curious, again, I would say go to the product that is the #1 selling menstrual disc. Like, we created the category. It all started with the disposable disc. It's a super affordable price point at $16.49, and you can try it out and get used to it, and you don't have that extra step of having to learn about cleaning it.
Yeah.
And then you can always graduate to a reusable after that if you like.
Yeah. No, I do love that too, because you can start with, here we have, I know I haven't been like pointing them out. Here's the disposable discs. And then we have here, what is this one?
The
That's
reusable
the
disc.
reusable disc. And then we have the cup. So all of this, you could have this guy with the cleanser. Here, like they're playing together. And you can have this guy with the cleanser and the wipes too. We love that. We love to see her. Oh, and I turned the wrong one. See, this is my struggle every day of my life. This is so cool. Okay, wait, is there anything we didn't talk about that you want to talk about?
So we talked about where the products are made.
Yes.
We talked about that they're body safe. Our products have not been linked to toxic shock syndrome, which after having sold 130 million discs, that's a very big deal. That's another question that we get pretty often. And like, how am I sure that these are going to be safe? It's like, we make them ourselves. They're made in the US and Canada. They're totally body safe. And the whole reason that I started the company was because I was getting infections from other products, and really proud of having products that work super well and make your period week feel not 100%. I can't promise it's going to feel 100% the same as this week.
Yeah.
But it will make it feel almost like you're not on your period.
And that's truly all we want. That's all we want.
Otherwise, like, people, I mean, for real, like, if you didn't tell us all that you were on your period next week, you would be walking around doing all the things that you normally do, and literally no one would know that you were on your period, having debilitating cramps potentially.
Yeah.
Yeast infections if you were me.
Yeah. And I'm going to say, I was thinking about saying this. I love that, you know, your background is like, I had a lot of infections. I don't love, of course, that you had to deal with that, because that's terrible. And so many people with vaginas have to, it's terrible. You know, all my friends, we gab about this stuff. So it's, But I love, you know, as a consumer to like be there and be like, okay, Lauren though, she founded the brand. She knows what she's talking about. She comes from this background of maybe having the same struggle as me or other people with vaginas out there. This is so great. And again, like, if you have seen any of the products today and you're like, I have to learn more, just hit that shop the show button, go to the brand page for Flex on the Soon app. We have free shipping, people. Just make the move. I'm thinking about doing it. Free shipping. Look.
So they're right there, it's free.
It's right there. Go for it. So this has been so much fun.
I loved it.
Even though we're talking about periods, which is not the most fun thing ever. But like you said,
maybe for you, I'm throwing shade on my life,
Oh
my
my
life's
God,
work,
what?
my body
No.
of work.
It's so fun. And I said before, I was like, I'm so fascinated by this stuff because, again, you know, I was saying this before. It's hard to be a woman / person with vagina out there. It's tough, and it's especially tough when there's so little education and there's so little, you know, research on products, and it's so exciting to, you know, have you here and to be talking about brands like Flex that are doing the work that we've needed forever. Hello. It's a little, you know, we TikTok, but here we are, and that's all that matters.
Thank you. I
Thank you so
appreciate
much.
that. And I too agree we should not be using the same products that our great grandmothers used.
Yeah, right? Isn't that nuts?
It's a little nuts. Like,
But let's go to space.
yeah, let's colonize Mars.
Sorry, I'm going crazy. Okay, I'm sweating. This has been awesome. Thank you so much for joining us, Lauren.
Thanks, I had a blast.
Yeah, me too. Oh my gosh. Okay, so thank you guys so much for joining out there. I hope you've had as much fun as we have talking about our vaginas and periods. So again, if you want to learn more about Flex, go ahead and hit that brand page. Go ahead and go for it and make the move now. Come on, free shipping. We're talking about all these amazing things. Go ahead and go for it. Thank you guys so much, and a little plug for Thursday, because I will be here at our next live. It's me. It will be Thursday, 4 p.m., Get Real with Christine time. Hello, hello. You got to be there because I'm going to have a guest as well, very special guest.
Your period.
Yeah, my period. Yeah, right. No, that's next Thursday, but she'll be there. But I'm so excited to be talking with Gina Jaffe. We're going to be having a little coffee break. She is an LGBTQ plus content creator. We are going to be talking about all things coffee, about tech, about everything. Probably my period again. Who knows? She's always around. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with us, and thank you so much for being here, Lauren.
Thank you.
It's just been a blast.
I'm going to tune into your show next week.
Please do. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Well, there's one this Thursday, and there's one next Thursday, but we're always at 4 Eastern Standard Time. Check it out.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Will do.
Thank you guys so much, and have a great rest of your Tuesday. Mwah.